Hello programmers, Spidy is back with one another video. So in previous video we have seen about a calculator Android app using Python. So basically it is the episode of the Kivy series. So I'm continuing this Kivy series with one new video. So what we have previously seen, we have already seen calculator Android app, then Bitcoin price web scraping, then fake news classification using machine learning. There are lots of things we have seen in the previous video. So if you are a first viewer of the my channel, just visit my channel. You will get a lots of content related to the machine learning, OpenCV, deep learning, and Python programming. You are all getting all the things into free. You will get the free code of the GitHub link with the GitHub link also in the description. Even you can directly contact me via my Instagram page. This is machine learning hub.ai official page of the Instagram. You can directly contact me here if you want any suggestion, any guidelines, or if you want to simply build any machine learning project. So let's focus on our topic. So now today we are going to make a Wikipedia Kivy application. So what the mean by Wikipedia Kivy application? So just let's run this application and we will see how it is working. So this is our Wikipedia application. Now you can see this is the kind of the desktop GUI application, but now what we are going to do, we are going to convert this desktop application into our Android application. So in the video and we are going to run the same code into our Android device, and we are going to convert this Python code into APK. So let's see how we can do this thing. So just let's check our application. So this is just you need to write in this application. There is one text box here for the search and there is one search button here. You need to write your search query, like I want to just search about OpenStack. So do you know OpenStack is open source cloud computing kind of the infrastructure as a service. So actually I was doing my research, kind of the college project into OpenStack, so that's why delaying in the video. So actually after a 20 or 25 days I'm uploading this video. So it is giving me information regarding OpenStack. So let me search more about Amazon. Only Amazon I'm going to search. So it will give you the kind of the, it will scrap the all the information from the Wikipedia site. So we are not directly web scraping. There is already one Wikipedia application, kind of the Wikipedia library is available. We are using this Wikipedia here. So what you need to do, just go to your CMD and write pip install Wikipedia. It will install this Wikipedia library, and just you need to install this with dependency. I will provide this code link into the description. From that you can directly access the simple code, and even I will provide this APK file also, which we are going to convert in this video. So let's see, let's understand code by line by line. So we are using Kivy MD application here, Kivy MD app here. So Kivy MD is the kind of the template for the Kivy application. Then we are using the builder, then this is screen manager for the managing the screen, then Wikipedia and threading. Now there are lots of people, actually when I have uploaded my previous video, which is here it is, Android using Python. So there are lots of people who are commenting, like their application is crashing in the end if you are doing some other task mean by if you are doing any like web scraping or any other thing, then means your Android application is crashing. So I'm providing the simple solution for this. So guys, leave it, don't leave this video, you will get the solution for this problem. So we need to import the threading, because sometimes threading work with this kind of the application in on Android also. So your application will not crash into your Android mobile. Now we need to write some Kivy code here. So build a string, we are defining one doc string here, screen manager is equal to main. I'm not going to explain a very detail, because I have already explained this all the codes and before in my previous videos. So just I'm explaining the simple, like name is equal to Wikipedia. We are using box layout, then orientation is equal to vertical. MD toolbar means, just let me run. MD toolbar means the screen, the portion of the top, this is the, which is written here Wikipedia app. So this is the MD toolbar title, and I'm choosing specified color, and I'm using the normal primary color theme of the Android. Then I'm using the text field here for the query, and I have given ID your query, which people can enter their query into our text field, and our program will search regarding this query. Simple. So we have defined our text field here. After that, we are defining another text field for the result. So either here what we can do, even we can use the label also, but actually I'm facing some issue because there are lots of issues regarding the converting to APK. So sometimes what happens, sometimes label are not displaying into the Android application. So this is the issue. So currently I'm using the text field as a result. You can see this is the text field here. So it will display the result in the text field. Sometimes it is not displaying result in the label into mobile device, but it is working fine onto our GUI in our desktop. So for the text, I'm using the MD text field. Now we need to disable this text field. Means if user can enter text, they are not able to enter. It means it should be not able to enter, and it should be multi-line. So I have written multi-line is equal to true and read only is equal to true. So user cannot able to write text into our text field. Say and color mode or custom icon right. Okay, so what do you mean by this icon right? Just let me run this application. In icon right, there is one icon showing of the Wikipedia. So basically Wikipedia icon is, there are thousands of the icon is provided by Kivy. Just you need to write the ID of that icon and it will provide that icon. And I have choose the icon color is equal to blue. So icon will look like the same as our application theme. Now MD rectangle button. So this is the search button is our MD rectangle flat icon button. Now same thing here, text is equal to search, icon is equal to cloud search. So because basically we are searching from the data, so just I have written cloud search. It will provide the cloud search logo from the Kivy MD icon data base. Simple. Then x and y coordinates we have defined here, and on press is equal to app dot run function. So basically we have created run function in the bottom, so it will, when some user will click on this run function button, it will run this particular function which is described below. Now there is one spinner, and actually there is one empty label here. Empty label we are just placing because we are in the box layout. If we actually not place our label, then our layout will be some different. So just for it's for the good looking, we are placing we are actually placing one empty label here, but this is not meaning they are not nothing to related to this our program. So this is just empty, and now we are defining the spinner. Spinner means what? If I search anything here like AWS, so it will when I click on the search, it will spin the result. Means until you will not get the result, the spinner will be active. So that's how spinner is working. So that's why we have put a spinner into the bottom part. Now it's time to define the class main is equal to screen, and then pass we are now we need to sm is equal to screen manager sm dot add widget main. So name is the wiki app. Then we need to define our helper string. So class is equal to main app, when we are using md app here. Now def is equal to build, helper string is equal to, now we are loading our this Kivy code into our load string. So load string is equal to builder string is actually our Kivy code. Then self.title is equal to Wikipedia app, and we are returning our self string. So it will return the Kivy code. Now into run function. So in the run function we are using threading.thread. So basically it will create a simple one thread for the our search function. So what actually I did, our main function is, this is our search function which will do the searching from the from the Wikipedia library, and it will do the search. But we are accessing this function using the threading, and that the function name is run fun. So first let me see, let see this search function. So for the search function we need to get the query from the user. So self.helpstring.get screen. So what is our screen name? Screen name is Wikipedia app. So from the screen we are getting the ID is equal to rc spin is equal to active is equal to true. Sorry, dot rc spin dot active is equal to true. So what we are doing, when someone click on the search button, our spinner should be active. So we are defined true, means if someone try to click on the search, the spinner will be active. Then when the spinner will be active, then we will directly get the data from the Wikipedia. So query is equal to, but we need to get the query from the user, means the query which is entered by user, we need to get that query also. So we are writing same thing as self.helpstring.get screen Wikipedia app id is equal to your query dot text. So now what is this your query? Your query is the ID of this text box which is we have defined here. So if I write anything here and if I click on the search button, this data will be stored into this query variable. Then result is equal to wikipedia.summary. So Wikipedia library is already built by open source, so you don't need to worry about it. It will do all the things related to the web scraping. Wikipedia.summary, it will give you the summary. So but we need to define the query here because it will search based on your query. Then sentence is equal to 6 because it can give you the lots of result, but we only want the 6 sentences. So sentences is equal to 6 we have defined here. Then result.strip means it will just remove all the backspaces and unnecessary things. Then self.help string.getScreen. Now we need to place this result into our text box, means result text box. Our result text box id is result, so we are defining id dot result dot text is equal to result. So result is what? The result which we got from the Wikipedia. And now we need to stop our this spinner. So here I have just copying this line and then we are doing false here. So now our self function is ready, but we are not directly calling this function. So what we are doing, we have created one function, def run function self. T1 is equal to trading.trade, target is equal to self.search. We are calling this function using trade and T1.start. And we are calling this main function which is run fun from this our rectangle MD rectangle flat icon button. So when user will click on this, so just let me run this. Like Ambaji is a famous temple of the Gujarat. So just let me search regarding this. So it will give you the information. When I return Ambaji here, when I click on this button, this Ambaji query will be sent into that variable and it will search for the Ambaji, means the query which you have written into text box, and it will display this result into this text box. So it is very simple and easy application to implement. Now the main part is actually this application is running into this or Windows UI, means you can run into Ubuntu or Windows. But now the same code is it is 83 line longer code. So the same code which we are going to convert into our Android application, and this is the key part of this video. So guys, don't miss this. So just go to the Google. Actually I already have one. So now we are going to convert this Android means sorry, we are converting this Python code into Android app, means APK. So already I have one Jupyter notebook file. Even I have already shared this link into my previous video which is about Android app using Python, and this is the most viral video of my channel. In 3 months I have gained 34k plus views. So just need to connect with session. So now we are going to convert this Python file into APK, and this is the most important thing will be here. So just let me connect through the our collab. Because we are using collab, the reason is we are using simply bulldozer to convert our Python code into APK, but bulldozer is not suitable into Windows platform. If you have Ubuntu, then you can perform this task into a local machine also. Now our runtime is connected, so we need to upload this file, means you code file Python file into our runtime. So make sure your file should be named with the main.py. So we are uploading main.py, and the task is done here. Now we need to install dependencies, so pip install bulldozer. After the installing bulldozer, we need to use the Python. The Python version should be 0.29 anything, means 29.20 or 19. Then we need to install LSB modules, and after that these all are the dependencies which we need to install. So we will run this code cell also. Then we need to use a GStreamer. After that we need to build essential libs SQLite library, then libffai dev library also. And then after all of this library installation, just we need to run this command bulldozer.init. So our bulldozer will work from the here. So just wait for installation of all these libraries. So now let me run this bulldozer init. So now it is asking me for the permission. So do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Press Y here. Now it will create a one spec file here. Just you need to click on this refresh button. It might be there is some issue because it only asks for the one time. I don't know why it is asking for multiple times. So just let me run this cell once again. Okay, so our bulldozer.spec file is created. It is ready to customize. So what is this bulldozer.spec file? So basically it is dot kind of the dot spec file which will help us to create the APK from our Python file. So now we need to define some things here. So just make your code editor should be in between this your window. Now we need to give the title of our application. I am going to give it Wikipedia, and then my application package name should be wiki, and the same package name we are providing here. Now make sure you need to do the some changes here. We need to directly go into the 39 line. Into 39 line we need to require means we need to write all the requirements related to our application. So for this purpose I have already created one bulldozer.spec file. You will get all the requirements related to this application from the here. Just copy this line from here and paste this whole line into here. So our all the requirements are mentioned here. Make sure you have mentioned Wikipedia library also. So these all are libraries related to the other web scraping related tasks. If you write only Wikipedia, then your application will be crashed, because I have tried this lots of time. After the many tries, now my application is working on the Android also. So you need to write all these libraries here. Now we need to go more down because we need to access the internet, and this is the key point of our application, because there are lots of people who are making this mistake. Because we are searching simply data from the internet, we need to active the internet. So we need to go to directly on to 88 line, and we need to remove this comment, and android.permission is equal to 88 line. On the 88 line we need to give the permission of the internet and save. Okay, just click on the save. Now there are lots of people who are asking me to change the splash screen of the application, or if you want to change the icon. So your icon should be perfect, because actually currently I don't have any created the icon, so I'm not going to change it. You are going with the default icon. But if you want to change, then there is on the 5 to line you need to give the icon. And if you want to change the splash screen, which is about Kivy MD, you can change also this splash screen also from here. On the 49 and 52 line you can change the both the things. So how it will work? So now I don't want to change any other thing. Just make sure my internet permission is given, and my requirements all should be present here. So my all the requirements are present here. Just press Ctrl S, close this spec file, and we need to run this bulldozer v android debug. Now it is most heavy time consuming process. It will take, if you are doing first time, it will take almost 25 to 30 minutes. It is depend on your internet also. Even it in between it will ask you for the some permission. You need to press the Y in between. So I'm going to stop this video, because now let's see how many minutes it will take. So it's 4:23. So it may be around wait 4:45 means it will be successfully run. And after the running successfully, I will get the one application file here into bin folder. I will get the APK ready-made APK file, and that APK we need to install in our device. So just I am closing this video, means pausing this video. As I told guys, at the 4:43 our task is done here. So if you did not get any error, then at the end you will get something like this: build successful, and you will get the APK, means simple your ready-made built APK into this bin folder. Now we need to download this APK. So this is our APK name, wiki.0.1, and we are going to download this APK. So now we are going to install this APK into my Android device. So basically my Android device is Samsung Galaxy M51. So just wait for the download. It will take some time to download. So our APK is downloaded. Okay, still it is downloading. I had sometime this issue of the Chrome. Okay, so now it is perfectly downloaded. I'm going to cut this APK into our working directory. So my working directory is what? Kivy. Okay, so it is Wikipedia Kivy app. I'm going to paste this APK here. So it will be very easy to upload this full code with a spec file and APK into the my GitHub. Now I need to share this APK into my Android device. So obviously I'm the Pythonist, I can use Python for it. Just I need my Android device, and your system should be connected with the same Wi-Fi. Then it is possible in my case. So I'm going to write Python dash m http dot server and just press the enter. Now just let's go to our Android device. So I need to go into my any of the browser. So I'm going to this Chrome. So now my local FTP is accessible here. You can see I'm getting this all the files into my device. So now I need to download this APK here. So I have already downloaded this APK many times. So just let me download this APK, and it is successfully downloaded. I need to install this APK. So it is asking for me to installation. So just need to click on this install. Now you need to click on this install anyway, otherwise this application will be aborted. It will take some time, around 5 to 10 seconds. Don't send, click on to open. So if you want to change this play screen, so as I told, I already told the method you how you can do, and how this is our application is looking into our Android device. So my Android phone is recently updated into Android 11, so it is successfully working fine. Now the same query I'm going to search here is Ambaji. So Ambaji, as I told, it is a temple here. So just I need to click on this search button, and let's see it is working or not. Now it is successfully working because I have given the permission of the internet. If you forget to give the permission of the internet, it will not work. So let's test on other searches like Chotila. So Chotila is also temple. It is located in Gujarat, Surendranagar. So just let me search about this. So Chotila is, this all the information provided by the Wikipedia. So that's how you can create your application. So just follows all this application. I'm going to stop the sharing. So guys, as I have told, I just recently shown you how you can create the application using Python, and the same application, the same Python code you are going we have converted into our APK file using Google Colab. So this is the simplest method. That's how you can create the cross-platform application using Python. So guys, if you did not get anything, just comment down below, like and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe our machine learning hub channel. You will get a lots of videos into the future regarding machine learning, deep learning, or Kivy, Android, and there are lots of stuff which actually I want to upload, but I did not get enough time to make the content because I am also a student. But I'm trying my best to deliver you the best content. So just at the and I'm expecting to subscribe my channel. So at the end, you all with the all of your support, I'm getting the huge audience on the YouTube, and now I'm getting a lots of viewers and subscribers from the all of the world, not even in India. So it is proud moment for us. So guys, so thank you for the always supporting me. So this is the end of the video. If you did not get anything, just comment below. If you want to directly connect to me, just this is my Instagram page, and like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our machine learning app channel. So guys, see you in the next one. Until that, be happy, keep coding. So guys, thank you for the listening.